All right, big dog Joe Kovacs here, one of the best in the world. So, one thing I'm curious about. So, when athletes do well, when they succeed or whatever the case may be, they get put on a Wheaties box. But since your greatness transcends that, you get to choose the cereal box that you want to be featured on. And back in the day, there was a movie called Spy Kids. And in that movie, there was a scene where they were in a tunnel and they got a chance to pick what they wanted to eat, put it in the microwave, and it popped up. You get a chance to choose that, especially since you're one of the best in the world. Cool. So we just need to know the cereal box you want to be featured on, as well as the meal that you would want at your beck and call.
All right, cereal box, I'm gonna have something pretty bland. I'll say like grape nuts, which nobody likes, and it's not a cool one. But man, if you're hungry, that won't fill you up. And then if I had to put something in a box and have food come out, I'm from Pennsylvania, East Coast. I'm a hoagie sub guy. So if I had like unlimited Italian sandwiches that just kept on coming, especially if I didn't go down here and I could just eat them, that's what I'd pick.
Okay, but you do the shot put, so it offsets all of that.
Yeah, that's true. That's we're trying to anyway. At least I'm trying to justify that.
I've actually never heard of that cereal before. Maybe it's because I'm from Florida.
Oh yeah, it's not that good, honestly. Probably should say Smart Start. That's a little bit better. But grape nuts, people put it on yogurt and stuff too. But that used to be my go-to growing up.
So you're one of the best in the world, and you've been great for as long as I can remember. How do you maintain that consistency, especially as we're entering this Olympic cycle?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for me is you never can do it the same. You can't copy and paste like, hey, this is a good season, so I'm going to do it the next season. You got to learn from it, grow from it, and re-prepare. I think every time I have the opportunity to go through a season, especially now pre, which is kind of like the really amping up what the real season's going to be, you got to go into it with different expectations. And when I say you can't do it the same, if you win a world championship, you're never going to be at a meet where they don't announce you as a world champion again. You know, it's just the expectation is there. So you have to learn that and keep it going. And especially all these seasons, now I have 8 medals in a row, hopefully make it 9, 10, 11, 12 towards the end of my career here. That goal is like you got to keep evolving from it, because if you do it the same, you're just going to get surpassed.
Are you having fun still?
Fun, the truth is fun changes. You know, fun for me is I get to spend every single day with my kids. I get to bring them with me on some of these trips. We get to do fun training trips. That's fun for me, the time there. Fun throwing when it's going well for sure, but when it's not, you know, it's maybe even more frustrating than it was when I was early in my career, frustrating because the expectation of what it was is always there. But I think the fun moments tend to outweigh the downs for sure.
How is having kids just kind of regulated what success is for you?
Yeah, I mean, for me, like that's why I'm still probably doing this, because I'm able to have the lifestyle design to being able to be with the kids all year long. I'm not passing them off. I'm with them every moment. I'm not missing these moments. So, you know, when I take a long weekend like now to come to this track meet, it's not like I'm leaving them and not seeing them. You know, I'm so used to being there with them. It's super special for me. Like, I would trade anything to be with them and see these moments, because especially while they're young. So they're giving me perspective. We just joked about how like every time they pick up a ball, they put it on their neck like a shot put. It's just crazy because they're watching me do everything, and it just gives me extra responsibility of like, as a father, like they're watching everything, so you got to make sure you hold yourself to a good standard.
Last question. Dream NIL deal. I know you've been like featured on some different things as a pro, but what's the dream NIL deal?
Dream NIL deal as a pro athlete, I would tell you, is probably like United Airlines global services status, where I can get upgraded and lay flat seat when I have to go to a track meet in Europe. Because the biggest currency to have as a track athlete when you're traveling so far is really good airline status. So if you can get yourself upgraded, you can lay down seat, you're going to throw better, that's for sure. So that's why I chase. I'm hopefully going to get at 1K this year. But that's the NIL deal that would make a difference.
Joe, appreciate you, my friend.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks.